Hi you guys. So, I have a really important part to this book to end with, and so I really just want to finish it because crazy enough it's been like a whole year and I need to go back to the library and return this poor book. And so I wish I could do this better. Try to make myself look better. There we go. However, that's how everybody tells me to take selfies. I'm gonna have to do it. Okay, there we are. Energy flows and the purpose of Earth. Many teachers focus on moving people out of the personal ego because they assume people are dense and stuck in 3D. Some are too grounded and need this intense focus to help them rise upwards. But many people are already in touch with higher energies and may be overwhelmed by them and their impact on their physical, emotional, and mental bodies. Many of you reading this book are already in touch with higher energies to varying degrees and need clearing and balancing to deal with the impact of these energies. Your energy field is a double helix vortex with light flowing in both clockwise and counterclockwise directions. The left brain registers and assesses clockwise 3D energies and the physical, emotional, and mental fields, and the right brain registers the higher counterclockwise energies, which spiral into the spiritual dimensions. As you reverse the spin of three-dimensional clockwise time to a counterclockwise spin, this expands your energy to unite with soul spirit. However, in using this as an energy visualization, it is important to balance this with a clockwise grounding spin to anchor the energies. Microscopically within the atom, electrons spin clockwise when they serve the grounding function of anchoring consciousness into the material world and into physical and etheric bodies. However, with the increasing light and raising of consciousness into the fourth and fifth dimensions, certain electrons will begin to spin counterclockwise in response to the ascending energies, just as in the DNA strands. There needs to be a balance of ascending and descending energies. Electrons associated with higher subplane frequencies of energy will begin to rotate counterclockwise, while some remain clockwise to keep the physical form and manifestation. Atoms of higher subplane substance are rotating primarily counterclockwise, although some remain clockwise to hold the form of the subtle bodies in place. As you enter the denser subplanes, more atoms are rotating clockwise than counterclockwise, as less atomic substance has permeated these energetic frequencies in those dimensions. As ascension proceeds, there are more counterclockwise rotations, but a minimum is still required to hold the form in place. The DNA is causal to the electron spin, so as you work with the DNA spin rotation, the electrons will adjust as the DNA comes into balanced circulation in both directions. Inner synergy into the still point. The transfiguration process ultimately eliminates the division in your mind and body to reunite and balance the right and left brain into a cohesive oneness. This creates a natural still point in the heart and brain, resulting in a coherence field and allowing the soul to descend more fully into your being. The corpus callosum is the physical etheric mechanism which balances the two hemispheres of the brain. The pineal and the pituitary glands become active when the right and left hemispheres are infused with the right balance of light and become active and balanced. The universal presence of the one life is the origin of the still point in the unified mind. It is the larger field which you can enter from the coherent still point in your mind and heart. Balancing the heart and mind is a similar resonating process to balancing right and left hemispheres of the brain. This includes a two-way connection between the mind and feelings, and the heart-brain synergy is the key. The soul and spirit play a key role in stimulating this coherent synergy, which is why it is important to work with these levels of your being as the source point of your meditation work with atomic light. The heart allows you to live in the now, and the brain-mind can interpret and organize the experiences as long as it does not take over and block the experience. With the assistance of the soul anchored in and stimulating both the brain, mind, and the heart frequency dissolves barriers of space-time into the universal quantum field, or the field of the one life. A key to the unique purpose of Earth. The central sun at the galactic core is a portal to other worlds and dimensions, and also the gate for inflowing energies from other galactic civilizations and the galactics themselves. One of the factors in the transfiguration is understanding the function of silica in the unfoldment of human consciousness on Earth. Silica has certain transmitting properties because it can hold energy and then release it in appropriate pulses to transmit information. It is the basis of the silicon chip, which has transformed modern human life and communication. Earth itself also has a high percentage of silica quartz in its geological makeup, and thus the planet as a whole has the capacity to receive and transmit energy. This is the key to its ultimate purpose, which is to be a receiving, storage, and transmitting station for higher energies from many dimensions and galaxies, and then transmitting these to the entire solar system and galaxy. Humanity is intended to develop the capacity to link with the galactic communications network through frequency attunement with the soul and higher spiritual contacts. These pathways of communication between the soul and the embodied self are built by linking the pineal pituitary or third eye chakra with higher intelligence. Power points and sacred sites have a higher concentration of quartz silica and are utilized by higher spiritual beings as places where human telepathic capacities can more easily link with them. Light then pours in, is anchored in these sites, and builds up an energetic field which remains and grows with human contact with these sources of higher energies. Likewise, in human beings, the increase in light photons stimulates a connection with higher intelligence and expanded contact with higher worlds. The liquid crystal light of photons vibrates at a higher frequency and links us to these higher beings and truths. You can amplify this by using quartz crystals in your meditation work, but most importantly, it is the work to purify your consciousness, think along higher lines, and practice compassion for all beings. Chapter 39, Ascension Symptoms and Managing Overstimulation. As you purify your energetic field and bodies, open to higher energies, and consciously invoke higher frequency light and love, there is an intense stimulation of your physical, emotional, and mental bodies, which can lead to what are called ascension symptoms. This is a natural step in the purification process and will bring to the surface many hidden and denser energies for transmutation, transformation, and ultimately transfiguration. All these processes can cause a variety of uncomfortable conditions, but there are many things you can do to help minimize these difficulties. Knowing that this is a natural part of the process helps to relieve anxiety that you may have a serious illness. When you experience any of these symptoms, take time for extra rest, high-quality food and water, and relaxation. These symptoms can include body aches and pains, difficulty in focusing your mind, skin rashes, low-grade fevers and exhaustion, sudden food or chemical sensitivities, high sensitivity to crowds, sounds, light, sunlight, dizziness or nausea, heart palpitations, and electrical-like vibrations or buzzing. Balancing ascending and descending energies. Here are some specific action steps and adjustments you can do to best maintain your spirit matter balance during the transmutation-transfiguration process. Clarify which of your subconscious parts hold heavier blocking energies, discover their limitations, views, and attitudes, and link them with your soul. Help them make a free will choice to change these obstructing patterns. Strive to maintain positive thoughts about what is occurring and where it is leading you at all times. See whatever occurs as a purification and recalibration of your entire system and bodies. Moderate your meditations if you have too much energy flowing in. Practice group meditations whenever possible, as this helps to balance and circulate energy, as long as the meditations are not too intensive. Contemplate and hold a vision for the upliftment of humanity. And all of life on our planet, seeing a world which allows people to live in freedom, creativity, and joy. Share love, compassion, and your gifts with others, as this is a powerful way to ground spiritual energies and create joyful states of consciousness. Include positive emotional expression and enjoyment with friends and family, listening to uplifting music, being in nature, and focusing on what allows your heart to open and expand with joy. Fill your mind with positive, lighted, and inspiring ideas and engage in conversations with those who can function on a positive mental level. Nurture your physical, etheric body with healthy food that is filled with life force, grown nearby and free of artificial additives. Allow plenty of time in nature with fresh air, sunshine, and abundance of living plants and pure oxygen. Exercise in nature to circulate pure life force through your physical, etheric body. Get plenty of sleep and minimize insomnia by avoiding excessive food. Reading on computers or ebooks and other mentally and emotionally stimulated activities before retiring. Be sure your room is completely dark at night with no light entering. Focus on higher spiritual centers such as, is somebody here? Such as the ashram of synthesis, or great spiritual beings who inspire you as you enter the sleep state. Ask to remember your dreams, if you like, so that you can bring back whatever positive teaching or experiences you have while out of your body. Grounding and lowering your frequency. There may be times when your process becomes so intense that you feel overcharged and overloaded with energy. You may experience headaches, jitteriness, inability to focus, dizziness, or other symptoms of excessive stimulation. The foundational principles in dealing with this condition is to remember that you are a circulation system with flows throughout all your body. Health and balance results from a full circulation of energies on the physical, etheric, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels of your being. Here is what you can do if you are excessively stimulated and need to temporarily lower your frequency. Reduce or minimize your meditations for a period of time, and then use shorter, more heart-centered meditations until you feel more in balance. Ground your energy by walking barefoot on the earth whenever possible, dancing, and taking salt baths. It has been proven that direct bare skin contact with the earth removes excessive positive electrons in your body and replaces them with beneficial negative electrons of the earth, bringing your body into balance and harmony. This is why walking on the sand along the ocean is so peaceful, relaxing, and rejuvenating. If it is not possible to do this, put your bare feet on the earth somewhere, preferably where there is dampness in the earth. Eat foods that strengthen your root-based chakra when necessary, which includes all root vegetables and meat if you are so inclined. Drink wine or eat anything with sugar. Drink wine or eat anything with sugar, which will immediately lower your frequency. This is not recommended as a long-term practice. Oh, that's if you need more grounding. Connect with animals, plants, and minerals by having their energy around you. That's a good one. Use massage and body work when needed, especially foot massages, reflexology, and energetic balancing. Energetic balancing. We love that. Treatments to keep your system in a good circulatory flow. There's my peacock. And there's my flowers. Oh gosh, we have one more chapter. I think I'm going to end there, and then I'm going to check on the boys, and then I'm going to come back and finish this, and then I'm taking them to the library.